My name is Robert Fite. I'm the fire chief of the city of Grand Prairie. And all I can say is, wow, this is unbelievable turnout for a grand opening of a training center that is much needed for Irving and Grand Prairie. But again, welcome. This is a long-awaited adventure for Grand Prairie, and I know it's been a long-awaited adventure for Irving. This has been a 24-month process. When you have two cities that combine forces, we're able to build this facility in around roughly $4 million. Both cities split the cost. Irving has a little bit of advantage being in their backyard, but even from South Grand Prairie by the lake, it took us only 19 minutes to get here. So this is great for Grand Prairie as well as Irving. Vic, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to you and come on up. This is my good buddy, my twin, not really, Vic Conley.
Thank you, Robert. Thank you, Robert. Thank you all for being here today. And Robert's right. He and I were talking about this a long time ago. We had no idea we would get to this point. But we worked together and we talked about it, and then we brought in our city manager, and it just kind of snowballed from there. And it turned out to be a great facility, and like you said, it's great for Grand Prairie Fire Department, it's great for Irving Fire Department. The last, what you call training tower for the city of Irving was built back in 1968, approximately. And it was haydock block. You couldn't really do fire props within it. It was very small, probably 15 by 15 square. What we've got here today and what you're out here to see and witness is this facility is state of the art. It's going to prepare our emergency personnel to do some amazing things. And where people think, and as they think more, they fear more, what we're here to do is train our first responders to respond on muscle memory and think their way through it with muscle memory to eliminate the fear factor. And that's what training is all about, and that's why it's so important for both cities to have this training facility. My hat is off to all the people that's involved, and there's quite a few in here, and I can't even begin to name them all. So I'm not going to drag this out any further. I just wanted you to know it's a huge impact for both Irving and Grand Prairie. We're excited. There's a lot that we're going to utilize this facility for. Some of it you can see. Some of it, as you walk around, you'll discover. There's some confined space rescue. There's trench rescue. We got combat challenge stairs. It's an amazing facility. We're really excited. So without further ado, I would like to introduce our mayor, Rick Stopfer, to come up and say a few words. Mayor.
Well, normally we kind of wing this, but yesterday Shanae was saying to me, both Victor and I last night as we were leaving the council meeting, do you have prepared remarks for tomorrow? And we're like, no, we usually wing this. And so about 4:30 this morning, I got some prepared remarks. But so, in honor of Shanae, also I want to introduce my wife. I have two ladies in my life that pretty much control my life. That's my wife of 4 years, and our city secretary, Shanae Jennings Conley, who also is the chief's wife. So we share Shanae on a regular basis during the day, during the evening. Didn't sound good?
I promise you did not mean that.
Tight-knit group here.
But first of all, I really want to thank everybody for being here today. It's a real opportunity for us to come together as a city. I've had the privilege to know your mayor for a number of years. He and I served on the RTC early on. He's always been a can-do person. He's always been a regional person, and I've always admired his ability and his wit. So I very much appreciate your mayor, and I really look forward to the continued cooperation that we have as cities. I've just met a few of the new council people. We've got a few new council people, so we look forward to all of us getting together and being able to share the things that we have in common as two great cities within the state of Texas. One of the things that I wanted to talk about seriously was that in 1999 there was a bond package passed, and we're trying to move forward with this. As economic times came and the cost of construction got higher and higher, we had no alternative but to put it off. But thanks to the two chiefs who came together and said, you know, we need a facility, you need a facility, let's work something out. And today this is what we have, is known as Let's Work Something Out, and it's a great opportunity. The other thing that this facility comes to the benefit of not only the residents but the businesses as well is with this facility, as well as a Fire Station 12 that we're going to be opening later this week, and our 5th ladder truck. This brings us to be an ISO 1 designation, something that we have worked towards. I got on the council in 1998, and we've been trying to do that ever since then. So, Chief, thanks so much for taking us to this level and bringing that to us. There's only 26 cities in the state of Texas that hold this distinction, and only 97 municipalities nationwide. So I think as we go through these times when we talk about tax rates and we talk about what the legislature's talking about as far as caps and things of that nature, they need to realize what we do with our money. Every day we come to work and we try to figure out how we can make it better for our residents and our businesses. And this is one of the ways we've been able to do it. And it doesn't happen overnight. It's taken us several years to get here. So I very much appreciate the 2 chiefs, the city managers, Tom. I appreciate Tom's been with us for many years through several different city managers, and he's always been a great friend to us. Tom, I really appreciate that very much. And so without further ado, I want to say thank you so much for being here today. It's such a great opportunity for all of us to get together. It's a great opportunity for 2 great cities to share something that their public can be proud of. Thank you very much. Mayor, you want to come say a few words?
Thank you. And he's right, we worked together on the RTC years ago when he was a council member, and he was really involved in the Las Colinas Chamber of Commerce that I attended a few times, so I am winging it. I tell you, to do something joint like this, if you're not in the culture of police and fire, you don't know how big it is, because police and fire, as they should, they're very protective of their territory, Mayor, and they want it in their city. They want ownership of it. So my hat's off to our both teams to even start the process to have a joint facility. I have to have a dig at the state right now. If the state keeps messing with us, we're going to have to do everything joint in the future. I'm just saying. ISO, I am proud that we were able to put that one in our city, surrounded by all 2s for 6 months longer than y'all becoming an ISO 1. So we beat you by 6 months, and that was one of my favorite slides at my State of the City. Grand Prairie is long and slender, as we were saying. It takes us an hour to get to North Grand Prairie from South Grand Prairie. So that one fit perfectly, and it was surrounded by all 2s. So now you'll have a 1 next to us. So, and I'd have to say that I knew that this was going to work out because one of our retired firefighters, Councilmember Webb, is on your council, so he knew if it had your blessings, I knew we could get it done. So it is a great day for both of us. I think we need to look at things like this going forward with cities, and as the mayor says, this is a big region. We have to have our regional hats on. We have to have our shared resources hats on, because folks, 7 million strong, the DFW area, 7 million in Irving and Grand Prairie are right smack in the middle of it. So we're going to both be growing and having needs, and we're going to have to work together, and I appreciate the partnership that we have. Thank you very much. Thank you all for coming today.
Irving City Manager Chris Hillman.
Thank you, Chief. Good morning, everybody. It is good to be with you. What a tremendous opportunity we have here today. I mean, first of all, I want to just point out to both chiefs, Chief Fite and Chief Conley, look around you just for a second and look at the incredible support that you have as fire departments from the community, from both Irving and Grand Prairie. This says a lot, not only the commitment to have this facility here, but to celebrate just a great day. So thank you very much to Chief Conley, Chief Fite. When I got here several years ago, I sat down with Victor. I said, Victor, what do we have going on? And you had talked about this training center. You had said that you'd been working with Chief Fite to see if we could figure out some way to maybe coordinate on this. And you asked me to connect with Tom. And so Tom, it's been about 2.5 years ago, you and I sat down over a chicken sandwich out there at the track, and we talked about this. And we got the commitment from Grand Prairie to move forward. And Tom, you said, we think we can make this work out. And I said, I think we can make this work out as well. And here we are 2.5 years later, sitting in an incredible facility. So thank you very much to the two chiefs. Tom, thank you very much. And a special thank you to the mayors and councils of Grand Prairie and Irving for making this possible. It's an incredible accomplishment. And 2 years ago when I sent out the email stating that we're going to be working with Grand Prairie, I got an email response back from all the council, but in particular, Alan, you had sent back, and that Councilmember Meager had sent back a simple statement saying, this is how two cities should work together. And if those aren't accurate and sustainable words, I don't know what is. And that is exactly what this is a way for cities in government to come together to collaborate, to help save taxpayer dollars and to be as efficient as possible. And this is this is an excellent model for other cities to go out and follow and to use as a way to help take care of all of our residents. Now, one particular note, I really appreciate Chief Conley, your great success in achieving for the City of Irving our ISO 1 rating. So thank you very much. And that deserves a great round of applause again for achieving that. We are very proud of that in the City of Irving to have that rating. That has taken years of dedication and hard work. So thank you very much for doing that. Here in a few weeks, we're going to be opening up our new Station 12. There's a lot of resources that we put into our fire department and into our public safety department as well, police department, our overall public safety. But what is more unique and different about this particular facility, and I know most of them aren't here. I think if you look out there, they're sort of hiding way back in the back there. They're not stepping up front here. But what I'm going to tell for all the firefighters that are here standing in the room, this facility is for you. We have built this facility as two cities to make sure you know how to do your job the best way you can do it. This is our commitment to you as firefighters, as paramedics, as first responders, to make sure that you receive the training necessary to best take care of our residents. This facility is for you. We hope you use it extensively. We hope it is what we have built it to be, an exceptional, high-end, first-class facility that you'll be able to use for decades to come. So thank you very much, everybody, for coming out. I appreciate it. Thank you, Chief.
Just a quick word. I think this facility made so much sense because in today's time with our new building codes and our inspection programs, fires may not happen as often, but the intensity of those fires hadn't changed going back 100 years. So much of our calls are EMS related. We need this facility to make sure that the men and women of our departments are ready to go into those things, which are life-threatening issues, and be trained and prepared for it. So I hope this is used extensively. Irving Council, let me tell you, I was so excited when I sat down with Chris and I saw how he was open to these kind of things, and it does make sense. I hope we're able to do more. I will tell you, he's had lots of great ideas. The one in which I ended up being an assistant city manager, I'm not for, but I'll let you figure that one out.
The last speaker I want to bring up is our point man for the city of Irving, and we had 2 point people that were responsible for this project. Chief Jay Taylor for the city of Irving and Chief C.J. Griffin for the city of Grand Prairie. Is C.J. outside? That's what C.J. does. He moves to the back where you can't find him, but he was instrumental in putting this project together. So I'm going to have Chief Taylor come up, say a few words about some of the aspects and components of this facility, and then we're going to turn you loose for refreshments and view the facility and take pictures. Chief Taylor?
Well, thank you. This is a great day. I'll keep this short because I know you're hot out there. This is a very exciting day. I was hired 22 years with the city of Irving 22 years ago, and I was told real soon we're going to be getting a training facility, and here we are 22 years later. We got it done. So very excited about that. Wheels don't move fast, but they do move. So our hats off again to our city management, city councils from both cities for supporting us, because it's absolutely because of them and our residents of both cities that we got this done. This site, as you'll see as you walk around, is it allows us to be as creative as we can be, as creative as our training staffs can be. We're limitless on what we can do with this facility, whether in this classroom that's multi-purpose. As you see, it could be an open-air classroom, so we can come right in dirty bunker gear after we've trained and fought fire. We can come in and learn about it in a high-tech environment, or we can close it down and be environmentally safe. So it allows us a lot of this. This classroom building is set up similar to a fire station. We have a working kitchen. We do have offices for the staff. We have locker rooms so that when we do train probationary firefighters in the future, they can actually run this like a station and get used to making runs in this site. As you go around the site, you may see some small things like street signs that may look like nothing out of the ordinary to you, but to us it really means something, because Grand Prairie's had one line of duty death, firefighter Swadley, in 1948. These are the street signs you'll see on this side of the site. Back part of the site is Wendell McClure, 1988, IFD, line of duty death. This street here will be James Presnall. That's 1984, line of duty death. So those street signs mean something to us. So when we come in and train, we think about those who came before us, so we don't forget where we came from and who came before us, because that's who we learn from to make us better. This site's going to make us better. We play like we play, and we feel like we're champions, both of these departments, so we're going to practice that way. We've been assured by all our designers that this is a fireman-proof facility. However, you could put a firefighter in a round room with a feather and an anvil, and they'll lose the anvil, and they'll lose the feather, and they'll break the anvil. So we'll see how that works out, but we do have a warranty period. We're going to try to put it to good use. But without further delay, we'll move on. We'll do the ribbon cutting. Everybody.